Yeah, we are live.
Yeah, so good evening, everyone. Welcome to this week's Socratic dialogue. So before we begin, please everyone introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Samhita, and I'm the coach for Visionary Algorithms.
Hello, my name is Abhirami Pratibha, and I'm from the team Visionary Algorithms.
Hi, my name is Tanishq, and I'm a member of Visionary Algorithms.
Hello, everyone. Myself, Shubhangi Sharma, and I am the coach for the team Neural Nexus.
Hello, my name is Joyita Kaur. I am the member of Neural Nexus.
Hi everybody, I'm Ritima Joshi and I'm the member of Neural Nexus. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. This is Nihal, and I'm the moderator of this session.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Vibhor Mehra, and I'll be the co-mod of the session.
So the topic of today's Socratic dialogue is innovation and success in an AI-driven world. So we have two teams, Team Visionary Algorithms and Team Neural Nexus. So which team would like to go first?
Yeah, Visionary Algorithms will go first.
Okay.
Okay, we choose the name Visionary Algorithms because innovation is like in an AI-driven world requires both advanced technology and human vision. So algorithms represent the power of AI and data, while vision represents creativity and forward thinking. So our team believes true success comes from combining intelligent systems with human imagination to create impactful solutions. Uh, Abhirami, can you please share the screen? Uh, is the screen visible?
Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah, it's visible. Can go ahead.
Yeah, data versus vision. So here data helps in organization current patterns, but vision drives transformative innovation. So data explains what is happening today, while vision imagines what would exist tomorrow. For example, let us take Apple. Apple is introduced in 2007. Before 2007, everyone was obsessed. This market was with keyboard phones, but this Apple had a vision that touchscreen phones are the future. So like today smartphones are used by over 6.8 billion globally. Next slide, please. uh, yeah, AI and experimentation. So here AI can analyze massive data sets, detects trends, and support decision making faster than humans. So innovation still requires experimentation, creativity, and risk taking. So, for example, let us take Amazon. Amazon takes a repetitive experimentation for the for improving customer experience. Like Amazon Prime, Amazon Alexa were developed through continuous testing and iterations. Yeah.
In the current digital world, companies constantly face a trade-off between waiting for a product to be perfect and launching it quickly. Most of the successful companies choose speed over perfection. They release the early version, learn from the feedback, and keep improving the products over time. This helps them to adapt faster than competitors. One good example is Facebook. They have this idea of move fast and build things. By experimenting and updating quickly, they are able to introduce new features and also scale to billions of users very quickly. But speed alone won't be enough. Even with fast moving technology, it needs to be easy for people to understand and use. Here comes design. When we talk about design and technology, it's not just about how something looks, but also about how easily people can use it. Most of the powerful technologies succeed because they feel simple for the user. For example, let's take Google Maps. In the backend, that has a lot of geographic and traffic data, but the interface is very simple. You just type a destination and follow the directions. Because of this simplicity, a lot of people use it on their day to day basis. And this brings us to an important question. What should design actually focus on? Well, if you have to ask the real purpose of design, it is to help people understand and interact with technology easily. This is important mostly in emerging areas like immersive computing. Let's take the example of augmented reality and virtual reality. As the name suggests, the objective is to give us a real experience and a natural experience. It wants the users to interact with digital objects around them. If the design is going to be confusing or unnatural, people will simply not use the technology. So a good design should act like a bridge. It takes complex system and makes them feel intuitive and comfortable for users.
However, their real impact happens only when they become accessible to a wider audience. For example, Tesla initially launched a premium electric car and later introduced a more affordable model, which helped accelerate the adoption of electric vehicles worldwide. Next slide, please. Talent and teamwork. In modern innovation, breakthroughs usually come from teamwork rather than single individual. Different experts collaborate by combining skills in technology, design, and strategy to create successful products. As an example, the development of iPhone involved thousands of engineers, designers, and developers working together. Next slide, please. To conclude, success in an AI driven world depends on more than just technology. While AI helps analyze data and support decisions, true innovation comes from combining AI capabilities with human creativity and vision to build solutions for the future. Thank you.
Yeah, so question box is open for Team Neural Nexus.
Okay, so I have a question. So, can innovation happen without teamwork?
It is very difficult. Modern innovations are complex and require expertise in multiple areas like designing, engineering, and business strategy. And collaboration helps combine different perspectives and can lead to better solutions.
Does it satisfy your question? Does it satisfy your answer, Dima? Yeah, so I have a follow-up question. Why does speed overweights perfection?
uh, I would like to explain that. As I said, in the current era, the growth of technology and anything around in the external environment is very rapid. The growth is happening rapidly. If we are going to keep waiting for perfection, there are a lot of probability that the perfection won't be achieved because the changes are happening in a rapid pace. So meeting the new comings is going to be hard for you. Instead, if you're going to introduce the product or idea or vision that you have in your hand, initially you will get feedback from people which can be help to improvise your product. You will be moving along with the race instead of staying at one point and planning everything.
Yeah, it satisfies me. So any follow-up questions?
I have a question. Okay, so I just would like to know, like, why do you think experimentation is important even when, very advanced AI tools are coming in picture?
Well, even with
Because,
the
like,
yeah, fine, go ahead, Samhita.
it's fine if you want. Okay, so yeah. So here, experimentation, like, it shows the reviews, like, is it satisfying what we want? So, like, it is showing, are we reaching what we really want? So that APS just give just what, like, doesn't satisfy the user experience, but here experimentation tries to satisfy the user experience. You got it?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so any follow-up questions? Yeah, any follow-up questions? No questions? Then Team Neural Nexus can start their presentation. And before starting a presentation, please share Why did you choose this name and short pitch of your summary?
Okay, I'll share my screen. Is it
Okay.
visible?
Can you, yeah, yeah. Can you zoom in a bit? Okay. Can you zoom in a bit?
I'm not able to zoom. It's just this.
Okay, okay. Sure. That works. Thank you, Shubhangi. Okay, the name of our team is Neural Nexus. It actually reflects the theme of our presentation. So over here, neural represents uh, intelligence. So that is like both human and artificial intelligence, and nexus means connection. So like in as a whole, neural nexus actually represents both like data, AI, human intuition, design, and even business strategy that comes together to drive innovation. So okay, can you go to the next slide, Shubhangi? Okay, thank you. So if we see into the past, like for the past 10 years, like the cost of data has gone up. However, the cost of data has gone down. However, the cost of insight has gone up. Right. So if we all know that data is the king. However, systems are cluttered and people lack clarity. So people do not know how to actually leverage AI and how to leverage data and AI to gather insights. So if like it's like they're sitting on a gold mine but they do not know mining, like they do not know how to mine. So like though data is king, however insight is actually god. So if you can go to the next slide, Shubham. So like we all know that data are the building blocks of AI, right? So in one of the use case of AI is that it makes predictions, and in today's world anyone can know anything. So still the question lies that does do should investors should invest on heavy experimentations? And I feel the answer is yes, because even if organizations can use AI and gather data and learn from them, however, AI is still not like used in every domain of like if you can consider the examples like of utility industry or retail industry or even healthcare, still it's not a everyday thing. We have not still able to implement AI into our everyday life. So the organizations still do not know how to implement AI in the how of their execution. So it has not become a very new normal. Just like if you consider API, like how API has become a path breaking innovation. So do we still need keep experimenting? So I feel that the answer is yes, and we should keep experimenting till it turns out to be a new normal, so that it can be applied in everyday life. And for the next slide, I would invite Shubhangi to carry on with the next slides.
Thank you, Joyita. Moving forward, introducing another dimension of how AI develops in innovation, it's the dichotomy between speed versus perfection. So, in modern ecosystem, we often know that, as Tarun mentioned right now, things are moving at a lightning speed. However, some at somewhat perfection, gets confidence at certain point of time, and there maybe experimentation comes into the figure. So today, now companies are coming up with minimum viable products and similar concepts in which they introduce the product to the market, and slowly and gradually it engages with the market, and then improvements and feedbacks come into place. As we had a discussion in PDGM session, how feedbacks helps in lot in improving the things. So the goal is progress over perfection, slowly and steadily. So this is seen in even other companies like TCS, who cater to regular feedbacks and systems, so that you can gradually improve the product in an AI world. So yes, AI helps in speed, but yeah, perfection is something which we still work on slowly and gradually. Moving forward, simplicity in technology. So as you know, like technology is becoming quite simple. Even as a, like, I would like to quote my personal example. Even as a person who doesn't know coding, or is not that maybe into technicalities, but still I am being introduced to new concepts like Claude, or maybe VS systems, so that I can work on these codes in future. So these are the so AI has made this possibility for people who maybe not don't have a scratch knowledge of things, but still they can work with the simplicity of ideas, in how there is ease of use, and there is a sense of intuitive interaction even if you don't know the technicalities. So the AI is playing a big role in you working with the user interface and user experience in this regard, to introduce complex technologies into your table so that you can easily consume it. So here the purpose of the design is of utmost important, as I mentioned, the user experience as well as the reason why. So the emerging technologies of augmented and virtual reality. So these are not the things of the past, but they are now coming across the table as as the living reality because of AI, so that the user experience a person goes through makes it more simple to work with rather than some complex structures. So that this makes the technology look beautiful, more aesthetically appealing, and more easy to understand with a proper more of the workflow, so that the best design is visible but not visible to the community. So I would like to forward it to Ridhima.
Thank you, Shubhangi. So, exclusivity versus accessibility. There's always a core conflict between the both. Exclusivity contains high cost and elite talent. That's the secret sauce for all. But accessibility has open tools and simple UI. That's the power for all. Now, the innovation shift happens from exclusive to accessible. Like writing code is exclusive, but talking to machines is accessible. Lab experiments are exclusive, but everyday solutions are more accessible, right? Let's take an example for that. Tesla, you may all have heard of the name before. They maintain exclusive self-driving software and massive data modes while making high-performance AI accessible to the mass market through a simple steering wheel. Next slide, please. Talent and teamwork. I personally think that innovation rarely happens in isolation. Breakthrough products emerge when engineers, designers, and strategists collaborate together. While visionary individuals spark ideas, diverse teams turn those ideas into reality. For example, let's look into our thought is only. Deep thought emphasizes cross-functional collaboration, where teams align around processes, shared goals, and system thinking. Right. Next slide, please. So let's come to the conclusion. Customers usually describe what they need today, but the visionaries imagine what the customers would need tomorrow. The most successful organization balances customer insights, bold imaginations, and rapid experimentation. Innovation happens when companies listen to customers, but are not limited by them. Thank you so much. It was all by Neural Nexus.
Yes, so the question box is open for Team Visionary Algorithms.
I have a question. Can AI replace human creativity in innovation?
See, I don't think your AI would technically replace all the human things, because human touch is very important in innovations, right? The AI cannot manage the emotions which humans have, and it would never ever take the side of a human. Of course, it is much more better than human, but it will never take the emotional aspect of the innovation. That is very important in an innovation.
Okay.
I would like to ask
What can
Team.
I
Uh,
add to that? Like,
yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
yeah, so
Please go ahead.
adding on to Ridhima, I think it cannot replace it, but it can definitely assist in the process of creativity. Like, creativity is a very slow process in general, and even with AI, you need to, just put it out there so that things can gradually grow across time. So I don't think so it can be completely replaced by it, but yes, it definitely assists in creativity. Thank you, Vibhu.
Yes, so I would like to ask Team Neural Nexus, what is an MVP and how can we judge if an MVP is okay to release or it's still under, process of development? or still should be rolled out to the public?
Vibhu, can you elaborate it?
Yes, like, but can you elaborate at MVP?
Yeah, yeah. I want to know like what is MVP and how can we judge whether an MVP is ready for, rolling it out to the public for usage or not?
Okay, so MVP is like minimum viable product is like a basic version of a product. Like people have vision in their mind, but of course, at a point of time, it's not that you get to your vision. You have a preliminary idea about it. Like
Okay.
even in deep thought, we come across various products or various ideas, maybe sprint plan, weekly report, or maybe the 12 concepts like which you guys are filling. So that's the basic idea, but stretching it across a vision where maybe the idea is on the tips of people or they are able to relate or implement it to their day-to-day work, that's maybe our vision. So minimum viable product is just a initial preliminary product which you introduced across, because you might not have the full idea about it, or you might be having some confusions you have to discuss with people, or you need to have some data whether this is working or not. So MVP comes in picture in that sense.
Okay. One more question to Team Neural Nexus. How can exclusivity help you target more customers, or how can it help you target a particular customer base or a niche?
MVP, you are asking, right?
Exclusivity.
Exclusivity.
Yeah,
So by exclusivity, you mean the exclusivity of a product, or
correct,
okay.
correct.
Uh, s- I think exclusivity of a product can act as a hallmark basically in order to attract a sense of population, because in a competitive world it is more important to be exclusive. But yeah, not in the name of exclusivity you become very complex or ingenuine. But I think exclusivity where you genuinely tap the problems with the people. So if an exclusive feature genuinely taps to the problem, I think then it can act as a very attractive thing for the people.
I would
Okay,
like to
Shubhangi, that,
add that.
yeah, yeah.
So
Go
I
on,
have
Ritu.
a follow-up question.
I
Yeah,
think
so
Riddhima
what
wants to add something to me, right?
No, no,
Riddhima?
no, no. I was asking Riddhima to go on if she wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to add something. I think exclusivity gives the users more primal experience. Like it plays with their psychology that product is more exclusive. It means product is more valuable and it's more royal. So they attract more customers by the principle.
Sure, got it. Thank you, Riddhima.
so I have a follow-up question. That what risks do companies face if they make more powerful technologies even too accessible?
Uh, can you like repeat, Nihal, and make it a little concise?
Like what problems will a company face if they give the access to all powerful technologies or they have
Okay, you are asking like if they give access to technologies, like,
powerful technologies, all exclusive technologies, I mean.
okay, so like, are you asking the problems which will arise?
Yeah,
Okay. I can imagine, but I'm not sure any company would give like all the access to exclusive technologies. Like I'm not sure, because of course every time like there will be a human element. You cannot get rid of humans as well as AI. They both need to work together. So this is my understanding, and I think the discretion of human mind is required when giving access to the exclusivity of a technology or using AI. So this is where AI, human intelligence comes in picture.
makes
And
sense.
would add, if it happens, then the company will lose the human touch, the emotional part, and more of the part which humans play. So I don't think it will be a viable decision to do.
Okay, makes sense.
I have one question. Like, what do you think which is more important, like like for innovation, is creativity or technology? Like, what is more important?
I think it goes hand in hand, because without creativity, you cannot innovate, right? And again, without technology, you cannot like speed up the processing. Technology always adds up to our creativity, to always, just like AI. AI is there is like it is there in the market. It's people are just like, people are using like it's just like the data. People have the access to data, but they are not able to leverage the data to gain insights out of it. So just like that, technology is always there to complement it, complement us, complement our creativity and innovation. So it goes hand in hand, how you complement technology to your creativity and innovation.
I have just one question to ask. Initially, you guys said that when there is a vision, and if there is vision and data, in that case, company should balance it out. And if there's just going to be vision, it's going to cause disruption. So, do you really what's your take on it? Do you really believe that a vision shouldn't move forward when there is not available data about that supports the vision, or what's your take on it?
Can you come again with the like?
Okay. Basically, what I was asking is initially you guys claimed that most companies balance out data and vision, and when that balance gets lagged, vision is going to cause disruption. So I'm asking, what is your take on it? Do you really believe that a vision with no available data should be held back, or should it move forward even if there's no data? Or do you believe that it will really cause disruption if it moves forward without data?
Just like if you consider your question, Abhirami, like we can cite the very example of Steve Jobs as well, like, or like when there was probably when smart like when he invented the smartphone, the touchscreen benefit, right, over the phone. So in that time in the market, there was no like insights or previous data to gather, like people would even use such kind of features, right? So and that during that time the keyboard kind of phones were mostly dominating, so people could not even imagine that there would be facilities and features like touchscreen phone, but yet Steve Jobs moved forward with it, right? So without any backup of data as such. So I think vision is all needs to be there. And if there is no vision, like again, data is there. Like for example, currently nowadays the data is accessible to all, everyone can leverage it, like leverage it, but they do not know how to leverage the data and gain insights from there. So that's actually the question, like the how comes in. So otherwise, without like vision, it's going to be a definitely a disruptive society. However, like if we can gain like like gain insights from it, I think if you know how to leverage and gain insights out of the data, I think that will help and complement to get a better vision. I think so that's how it is.
Got it, got it.
Yeah.
I have a question for the team. Like, can companies rely fully on AI to predict the successful product?
Can you come again?
Can companies fully rely on AI to know the product? It will be best or not? It's for the other team.
Okay.
Well, companies can't really, completely depend on AI, because AI is what brings in ideas. But it's the humans and, whoever is part of the organization who have to take the step to uh, figure out if it's going to be viable. So you can't completely depend on AI when it comes to implementing ideas directly. You can take ideas from it, of course. You can give inputs of your data, everything, and get ideas out of it. But the experimentation, implementation, and studying the environment before implementing, finding the right time to implement, all of such decisions should be taken by the people of the organization. So there can't be complete reliability as such.
Okay, so would that be all for Team Neural Nexus? Are there any follow-up questions? Okay, so if we don't have any follow-up questions, I would like to take three reflections from the Socratic dialogue from the people that are present here.
Can I go?
Yeah, sure, Shubhangi. You may
Okay,
proceed.
so yeah, thank you, Vibhor. Okay, so when I was working across these topics, I didn't realize that I never explored so many dimensions related to AI. It was largely related to using GPT for me. But I think I now have a better understanding how AI is expanding and how is it related to, things which are working along it, whether it's maybe experimentation, groundwork, and product development, user experience. So I think now I'm a little more confident how these things are working, and I look forward to more exploring it more as a part of DT working with others. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Shubhangi. I would like to take two more reflections.
I would like to give my reflection. Before this session, the idea that I had about AI was that AI is going to come and disrupt every job, take over people's life, and people are going to end up like with nothing to do. That was my initial idea of AI when seeing the rapid growth of AI. But today I've got this understanding that it's not exactly driving away people, but it's actually pushing people to move forward and come up with much more innovative ideas. So it's in fact opening up ways and paths for people to grow. So that was my understanding out of this overall session. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Abhirami. I would like to take another reflection from you guys, please. Would anyone else like to give the reflections from the members present here? I would like to have one more reflection, guys. Would anyone else like to reflect? Okay, so yes, if we don't have any reflections from the ST people, I would like to take the five reflections from the people in the mock ST, from the observers of the ST. Yes, five reflections, guys.
May I go?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, thank you so much. So while looking at the discussion, I feel like I was able to see that there is like a dependency on technology, but true innovations actually does begin with vision, like imagining the possibilities that the data might not actually be able to capture. And I feel like there's a lot of balance between this technology that we are actually that there's a need for balance. So that is something which I got from this SD discussion.
Okay, thank you, Ria. I would like to take another reflection, please. Would anyone else like to reflect? Come on, guys. We're open for taking reflections today. Okay, any reflection? Anyone? Okay, if that's the case, let's conclude today's.
Let's
Oh
just
yeah,
me also want to.
bolo, Shubham.
So, so there was one question in that pitch also that I think before you asked only that when do we decide when MVP is ready to be shipped into the, given to the
Yeah,
user only.
yeah.
So when that question was you asked, I also thought that when is it ready, a product is really ready to give it to the clients. But when then Suhana said that, so Shubhangi said, sorry, that when we get a final testing of version 1, basically version 1 is like basic instruction, the core
a product what we want to launch is shared with the user, that is called an MVP. Then when that is shared, whenever we are creating a product, it does not have to be fully ready, it does not have to be, all the features. But what it should have is some core features you want in your product.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Shubham. That was great. Okay. So with that, we close today's ST session. Thank you guys for attending this session. Bye bye. Good night.
Yeah, good night, folks.
Thank you guys. Good night.